you here, as
Thanks.
always. And thinking of the weekend coming up, just a couple weekends here, the July 4th holiday weekend. You got big plans?
Well, we're probably going to hang out at the parade and
Yeah.
stuff, which, have you done the parade before?
I have, and what I learned is, as busy as anything else is in Park City, and I mean, you name it, I can't think of a busier event at all.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it is compare it to the Arts Festival, compare it to Sundance, I don't care what it is, July 4th, oh my goodness, you can't even breathe.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's like a Mayberry on steroids is what I
It's
usually tell people. Definitely
to
worth
believe.
seeing, though, I think.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I remember when it was much smaller.
Me
It
too.
doesn't seem like that was that long ago. But I think with that, though, the party atmosphere of it all, the fun of it, has grown, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You're just celebrating with a lot more people.
Absolutely. I think, I don't know where you guys sit, but, a couple helpful tips to
Yes.
anybody. I think that if you lay your blankets down from 6 to 7 a.m.
Right.
on Main, and I prefer like Upper Main Street,
Yeah.
where the parade starts, throw down a cooler full of beverages, bring your chairs, claim your spot, then go to the Boy Scout, the little breakfast they have at City Park.
Oh, yeah.
Then come back up for the parade, enjoy the parade. You're the first one to kind of watch the parade finish, then walk back down to the City Park for all the festivities, concerts. They have beer gardens.
I like that idea.
Yeah. That seems to be our best, like if I could give one local tip on the parade, that seems to be the best scenario for people.
The other one, and not that I'm trying to encourage people, because it's already really busy on that side of the street, but sitting on the east side of the street, kind of a good plan too.
Yeah, it
get
gets
you
hot.
some shade. Yeah, because otherwise that sun's just right on you,
Oh yeah.
and that's not an easy morning. Even, it's not. The thing is, it really isn't that hot. It's pretty early still, which is good news for sure. But nonetheless, yeah, you might want to plan for that. If you got little kids,
It's been hot lately.
get there early. Get on the east side for sure.
Yeah.
These are good tips, though. It's good to know some of these things for people that are coming into town, which is, again, you guys are basically a concierge service as well, for not only for people visiting that are staying in the rentals, but owners as well.
Absolutely. We'll help book anything you want. And in the summertime, it's fly fishing, the boat experience, the different zip lines and gondolas and restaurants, and really also the concierges are really well trained on what's going on in town. When are the free concert series?
Right.
When are all these different things? So I think it's really helpful. I mean, it saves owners and guests hours and hours of searching.
Well, the big thing too is, for the free events especially, but also the paid events, you need somebody to get your tickets for you. You need some things done so that you don't have to worry about it when you get here and it's like too late. And that's the thing. If you wait till you get here, it's probably too late.
For sure.
For most of those events. So having some help with that early, a really good plan.
Yeah.
You mentioned also the boat, and I want to talk about that in a minute. But before we do that, I understand you have a property that's up for sale. Which
We
is
do.
cool.
Yeah, so we've managed, the Lookout in Deer Valley is an amazing community. We have about 10 properties there. This one in particular is called Lookout Number 2. It's a 5,800 square foot home. We've managed it for quite a few years. Last year, it grossed $151,000 in rental income.
Really?
And the owners used it about 2 months, so it really has the potential of doing about $180,000 in rental income. But 5,800 square feet, 5 bedroom, 5 bath, amazing movie theater with a 110-inch screen, amazing game room for the kids, sleeps about 13 guests. I mean, the attention to detail in these homes is really incredible. It's right outside of Silver Lake Village, and they have their own private shuttle service that will pick you up door to door, right to your house, right to Silver Lake Village. So this is one that
That's
is,
nice.
yeah, it's listed at $2.85 million. But like I said, its earning potential is probably $175,000 to $180,000 a year, and the owner still gets to use it, when they want. And of course, owners come first, so I really want them to come out and enjoy their property. So if anybody's interested, I know it seems like a big price ticket, but it also has a real high
It has money,
income.
though.
Yeah,
It has an earning potential behind it.
Yeah.
When you get to a situation where your time, and this is not far from that, it sounds like. In fact, it sounds like I'm trying to do the math in my head, but you're pretty close to, enjoying your time here for free, just about.
For sure. Yeah. In fact, I think we determined that if somebody did just get a regular, loan, which for these ones, I guess it's hard to call anything regular.
Yeah.
But we determined they could probably use, have a lot of use and still get about a 4 to 5% return on their money plus the appreciation.
Oh my. See, that's exactly the ideal, I think.
Yep.
If there was a perfect way of doing it, to get a month or two to come out here and visit and never have to pay for it because somebody else is staying in it.
Right. I can't imagine much more. And we have 10 in that community. Yeah, we have 10 at the Lookout. So the great part is if some people want to come up with their family, multiple families, we have 10 other properties, 4 and 5 bedrooms that are just over the top
Really?
amazing. So that's probably one of my favorite communities and a little bit more unknown for Silver Lake Village. I think it's
Yeah.
a fantastic investment.
Well, it's convenient. It's not over. It's quiet,
Mhm.
which is nice. I think that's kind of good to get away, from some of the noise, especially if maybe it's July 4th that you're thinking about.
Yeah.
This is your family time out here. You might really appreciate getting
Oh,
away
yeah.
from it a little bit.
And here you're only a mile and a half from Main
Yeah.
Street. You can, pretty much walk right up to the Silver Lake Village and stuff, which have really great restaurants and everything. So I'm fond of it. It's definitely like my favorite community in Silver Lake Village area.
Well, it sounds just absolutely terrific and sure looks good. Gosh,
Yeah.
those pictures look more like I'm not even. It didn't even look like photographs.
Yeah.
They kind of look like paintings. It's about as nice as it can be. I think for sure.
Yeah, I always get a lot of good tips from the Lookout. I walk around and go, wow, I think I want to do this in my own house.
Right.
But I'm not quite as handy as you. So
Now, like you, I was looking at that too. I saw in the bathroom with the ceiling in there coming to a point. I thought, gosh, that's something I hadn't thought about doing when I was tiling in the ceiling because I'm doing that in my home.
yeah.
Kind of wish I'd thought of that. Maybe some recessed lighting like that.
Yeah, and that's
Pretty brilliant.
That's an 8-person, what I call a Euro steam shower. So here you can, after you get done skiing or doing any activity, you go in there and you've got this huge steam shower that's also, so that's really neat. And it's right directly adjacent to the wet bar, directly adjacent to the movie theater. So
Wow.
it's an experience. I can't even tell you. They're a fantastic community.
It's awesome for a decent sized family. It's just ideal.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, that got me pretty excited, certainly for rentals and for the investment side of things. There is of course, the other side of it too, which is just, as you said, people coming into town and looking for a place to stay. They can contact you guys and you can hook them up with all of that as well.
Absolutely. Yep. You can call. You can go to visit our website, parkcityvacationrentals.com. Toll-free number is 888-265-3009. We have reservation agents that work 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. They're extremely experienced in Park City experts,
Yeah.
so they can tell you just about anything to find the right spot for you and the best property to stay too.
That's ideal.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing it can help you out with too is getting some time on the water.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about the boat.
Sure.
This is, as great as all of that is, I've been out on Jordanelle the last couple weeks filming.
Oh, great.
What a tremendous time it's been out on the lake. And I realize now I want a boat, but I don't want to buy a boat because some of these boats are as much money as my house, which is kind of crazy, but it's the truth. You can easily sink $400,000 on a boat, no problem at all.
Yeah.
So much better to have a boat that's ready for you with somebody to take you out on it, and I don't have to worry about anything. And I don't have to pay for the boat. I don't have to own the boat.
And that was my only goal with our company as far as having a boat was, hey, let's get this ultimate boating experience, not just for us, but for guests and for owners. So we have a 22-foot wakeboard, wake surf boat. Comes with a professional captain, comes with a cooler full of beverages. He'll instruct you how to wake surf, wakeboard, ski, the kids behind with all the tubes and stuff. It is a great experience. And if anybody books any Lookout for this summer, or if anybody spends $5,000 or more in a vacation rental, this
Really?
comes free with your stay. You get a half-day experience on the boat with a professional captain who's a professional instructor. The Jordanelle's 100% filled. And
Yeah, it is.
It's an amazing experience for the kids, for adults, and you don't have to worry about drinking and driving. You can have a great old time out on the boat.
Right? Yeah, people, make that mistake of thinking that you can go out and have a beer while you're driving your boat around, and that is not a good plan.
No.
Things happen all the time out there, and you have to consider that. There's people fishing, there's people in the water that are water skiing, and to not have to deal with that and let somebody else handle it so you can actually enjoy a beer and your family and have a good time, Yeah, having a captain.
Yeah.
That
And you get it
sounds
for
like-
free if you spend either $5,000 or you book any lookout property.
Half day for free.
Half day, and it's fantastic. Half day is more than enough.
Oh, you're done.
On the water. You're
Right?
you're red and you're tired. That's for
I'll
sure.
say. You know, just getting behind one of these, I was watching some of the kids and what they're able to do. I figured surfing, I can still do that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, it's certainly a lot of fun to try. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Let's leave it at that. It's fun to try.
Yeah.
But you know, that's the great part is when you're out with your family, it doesn't matter. And those are the stories that you tell about trips forever, right?
Absolutely.
Dad was great.
Here
out
you are,
there.
and the Jordanelle's got an amazing, views. You get the views of the Timpanogos and of the Wasatch,
Yep.
and gosh, it's just incredible. And the lake's 100%
Wow.
full, so really nice right now.
Well, yeah, you can even go up to some of the coves that have been closed
Mm-hmm.
because they've opened them as recently as 3-4 weeks ago when they filled it back up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, there's some spots up there that are kind of they've been unseen for a while.
Yeah, I can't say enough
Pretty neat.
about it. It's a great time. You know what? I'll tell you what. If you guys ever want to come out from the show, I'm happy to have you, and we'll sponsor you on a free half-day boating experience too.
I'm already there. This is great. All right, we have just another moment or two. I just wanted to talk about Mountain Town Music real quick.
Sure. It's basically, they their main purpose is to bring free concerts to Park City. So in the summertime, they have 4 venues during the week. Monday at Miners Park on Main Street, Wednesday at Snow Park Lodge, Thursday out at Redstone, and then Saturday out at the Canyons. And if anybody hasn't been to it, it's fantastic. Bring a blanket, bring your
Wow.
little chairs, bring a little, cooler of beverages and some snacks. And they have fantastic concerts. I can't say enough about that organization.
Wow, that sounds like some good music. Out, anytime you have good music up here in these beautiful mountains, is pretty terrific.
Oh, yeah.
So
I love it.
All right, Mountain Town Music. You know everybody, Jim. That's the whole point. And he knows all the right people to find all the fun activities for you, your family, your friends when they come in town. I know his family's having a good time while they're here, and I'm sure that's why.
Yeah.
Thank you so much as always. And I see you brought a good hat.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
You have your
You
choice.
guys always make nice hats.
Yeah, these are kind of like
Park City
waterproof
Rentals on the side.
hats.
This is nice.
Or well, actually, you know what? You can have both of them, and you can
I'm
give
gonna
one
go-
out to a friend.
I'm gonna go riding later on. This is perfect for a bike ride.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jim.
Great
to
seeing
have
you.
you here. It's Park City Vacation Rentals. Of course, we'll throw the website back up here for you again right now, and you can get them contact for, like I said, if you're looking to invest, if you're looking to, bring some friends in town, or just to find out where all the cool stuff is happening. Jim knows. We got a lot more coming up here on the Mountain Morning Show right after these messages.